Greetings, people of the internet. I'm Scott with Serkworks Art Labs. Welcome to the underground laboratory where we create robots, aliens, zombies, and other imminent threats to humanity. And a lot of times we create comics. For the past 51 days, we've been working on comic books. Specifically one in particular. Where is it? Where is it? It is right here. Young and the Dead. It is a kids versus zombie story. It's my personal project, and it is like Goonies meets Night of the Living Dead. If you're into stuff like, if you're into like Stranger Things, it's a lot like that. It's also, but it's sort of an homage to Goonies and Monster Squad and Explorers, E.T., stuff like that. It's about a group of kids in the 1980s who find themselves in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, and there hopefully is a cure out there, and they're trying to find it while they ward off zombies. And it's a fun story, and it's available at Serkworks.com. This is issue 3, by the way. This is the current issue. I'm working on issue 4 because this is my second time doing this 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge. And did I mention what it's about? Did I mention that? It's where you spend 30 minutes a day, every day, working on your own personal comic book project. That's what 100 Days of Making Comics is all about. Started by Kevin Cross. And since, he started that, I've done this once before a while back, like I mentioned. But, it's been growing and growing. A lot of people are getting involved, and it's just super fun to see how it's grown, and just the community is amazing. And I would, if you're thinking about doing it, I mean, it's not easy. And sometimes you'll hear from maybe people like me who have done this before, or there's some people out there who've done it multiple times, and it's kind of like, well, it's not really a challenge anymore. But I can guarantee you, if you are first starting off, it is definitely a challenge. And there's things out there that that are sort of pseudo challenges. The 3 marker challenge, is that really a challenge? I don't know. I mean, is it that hard to, I got to draw with just 3 markers. Oh, what can I have? Whatever am I going to get to do? It's not going to work out. I mean, not a challenge. It's fun, but it's not a challenge. This is a challenge. To spend 30 minutes a day working on your comic book project, doing that over and over for 100 days straight, and making progress, and you got to let people know about it. You got to blog about it or let people know somehow. Usually on YouTube, that's what most people do. That seems like the most effective way to do it. So it is definitely a challenge, and it's not easy, but that's what makes it a challenge. And I would suggest, if you're thinking about it, give it a shot, because this is, just like I said, it's a great community. So we'd like to have you aboard if you're thinking about working on your own project and taking the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge. But I'm going to, where are we? Like I said before, we've been doing this for 51 days. So that means we are at day 52. So day 52, we got the big fat Sharpie. We always mark it down so we know where we are in the challenge, because when you start working your way up there, you start losing track. So we've got day 52, and we are going to go over here to the paralleloscope, which allows us to tap into an alternate reality where another version of myself, an alternate reality version of myself, is working on the comic book. And so we're going to go check that out and see what's going on with the process of 100 Days of Making Comics. Young and the Dead, issue 4. What's going on? If you happen to check out the vlog I did a few weeks back where I went to the Phoenix Art Museum and I showed you they were setting up this exhibit, this samurai exhibit, the exhibit's now there, and I got a chance to check it out, and it was really, really cool. So, I mean, it's one thing to see, like, these samurai, uniforms and all the weaponry and everything like that in books or movies, but when you get up close and you see the intricacies of all the designs, I mean, it's really incredible. Just even like the horses even had armor. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, they had masks and everything, and you get up close and just, it really is, the armor is a work of art. There's no, it's why it's in a museum, but when you look up close and it really blows you away. I mean, I can't explain how amazing it is to see that. And it's good for an artist to get up and see this stuff in person rather than like in books and things. I mean, you can kind of see, like, now that I've seen it in person, I can look at like photographs from books and things, and I can kind of put two and two together. But in order to really appreciate it, it's something you kind of have to see up close, because even close up footage and things, or close-up photography, it just doesn't do it justice. I mean, like I'm showing you here, I'm sure it looks cool, but when you see all these little woven designs and everything, so I'm so glad I got a chance to check it out, and just, and it's this samurai look inspired so many things. Even like Darth Vader was inspired by samurai, so it's good to check out. So I have to tell you that after seeing the samurai exhibit at the Phoenix Art Museum, it really gets you pumped up. Like, I know, like, if you guys, I'm sure most of you guys, if you're following me, you're probably following Kevin Cross. So he's doing this thing called My War, where it's like he's approaching everything as a warrior and everything. And after you see this samurai exhibit, I'm kind of in that mode too, and I wanted to immediately get back to making comics and just approach it with like gusto and everything. And so yeah, I think that's kind of what that's the mode I'm in right now. So it's weird, because a few days ago I was kind of just down and everything like that, and I was still working on the artwork, but it's amazing how something like that can just change your perspective, and hopefully that will stay with me as I continue on. I'll have to keep thinking back to that, but it really does kind of give me motivation to kind of move on when you think about how these honorable warriors approached life and duty and everything. It's pretty inspiring. So anyway, so we're back in Manga Studio. I'm working on just some perspective stuff. I really do like the perspective tool in here. I'm looking forward to doing a little more organic stuff, and as we get further on the comic book, I'll have a chance to do that. And because I know there's a lot of tricks and things that'll hopefully make this thing go faster. But now this is the third page, so once I complete this, then we're going to move into, there's going to be a double page spread, and that should be pretty fun. I'm not really sure how to lay out double page spreads in Manga Studio, but I'm going to cross that bridge when I come to it. I'm sure there's research, sure there's videos or something out there how to lay that out, but then I've got to kind of print it out, because I'm doing this process where I'm doing the sketching digitally, and then I print it out, and I might do a little more sketching traditionally, but then I do all the inks and everything. So, but yeah, so not a whole lot today that you can see, but we're going to keep moving on page 3, and yeah, that'll about wrap it up. All right, day 52 is done. We're going to pull that off the sheet. All right. Crumble it up real nice and good. I'm going to toss that in the garbage. I'll see you tomorrow for day 53 of 100 Days of Making Comics. That is all. Hey everyone, you've seen the process. Now you can check out the story. Issues 1 through 3 of Young and the Dead are available at my website at serkworks.com. Also follow me on social media at the links listed below. Subscribe and check out some of the other videos in the series. There's much more to come.